welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton, and today I'm surrounded by art for a good cause. We are going to invite you to an art auction that benefits the Downtown Hampton Child Development Center. My guest is the director of that organization, Heather Livingston.
Good morning.
And volunteer who's working with the art auction project, Jeff Saunders. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
This is, a wonderful organization, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute, Heather. But we are surrounded by some really fun pieces of art here that people can bid on and take home. So let's talk a little bit about, and there's a spirit of the art here that's very playful. This is different than some other art. So, for example, this one, if we can focus in on Mr. Rainbow Fish here, which is a very popular and wonderful children's book, but it's not just that. It's got The Cat in the Hat, and I know this book, but I think it missed my kids' generation.
Mine too. Mine too.
And I have none.
But it's just that fun spirit of childlikeness. So it's not just for kids. It would be great in the kids' room, but it's a lot of fun too.
And there we have a lot more that we didn't even, of course, we couldn't bring everything here.
Oh, this will be a wonderful, and tell us the date so people we'll come back and recap that at the end.
It's October 21st from 7 to 9 o'clock. If you get your tickets in advance, it's only $35. At the door, it's $40. And your ticket includes...
That's what I was going to say. It's a really good deal. Even if you're not buying art, it's a fun event. So I'm sorry, Jeff, I interrupted.
That's
ticket
quite
includes...
Right. The ticket includes a free drink ticket.
Whoop, whoop.
And then after your first drink, there is a small charge. Of course, this is a charity, so we're trying to get that money coming in.
Live music.
Live music.
Who's playing this year?
Robin Welch has
nice.
agreed to come, and we're just very excited because everybody knows how wonderful he is, and I think he'll play an interesting mix of music.
Yes.
Good food. We've got hors d'oeuvres coming from all sorts of places.
Fantastic
There was
food.
good seafood last year, if I remember correctly.
Desserts, all kinds of fun things. Some veggies and fruit too for folks who are trying to be healthy.
That's great.
So we have hot food, we have cold food, we have
just a
desserts.
fun night.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And when I say auction, now tell me how you're going to do it this year. Last year there was a mix of like silent auction and then the live auction. Is that
it's
kind of the same?
It's going to be exactly the same way this year. We're going to have some really nice things for the live auction. For example, we got Total Wine was kind enough to donate a wine class.
Wine tasting class for 20 people.
Oh my gosh.
And it's up at their place in Newport News, but you can study Italian wine, French wine, or California wine. We're very, very excited about it.
And lots of tastings.
And some big pieces of art, too, that we couldn't bring today, but just really gorgeous things, nicely framed. It's going to be a little bit of everything for anybody.
Yeah. If I recall last year, I believe I bought 2 bushels of red crabs, which were fabulous. We had a great party. They were delicious. But it's just a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
and I want to talk about these pieces because I saw the photos of the works in progress last night. This is an artist, Josh Hartman, and he uses everyday objects. He does a lot with spoons and forks as well.
Yes.
But this, if you can tell, is I'm going to get...
It's a wrench.
Yeah, but it's that special ratchety kind.
Right.
And then this is a pipe wrench, and he has made these into the cutest animals. And he donates a lot. Like I don't know how many, I bought a chandelier, 2 or 3 pieces of stained glass on one of his sculptures.
Yeah, he's a very talented artist.
Multi-talented,
that you should get to know.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
The theme this year is Tell Me a Story. So these fit in so perfectly. Like you said, there are any number of things that will relate directly to children's literature.
Yeah, the little cricket, this. And then you also have some stuff that the kids have done.
The kids have also done art. This in particular is, you can use it as a vase, a trash can, and I love it. It's got shelves that the children have decorated and colored, and we've got several other pieces that the kids have worked on as well, and the teachers.
So let's talk about the kids, since that's really why we're here. I mean, we're here for the art and the food and the drink and on the fun and the fellowship, but it's all to benefit the kids. Tell us about the Downtown Hampton Child Development Center. See, I said it right this time.
It really is, I think, magical. That's why it fits in with all this art. We have 185 children. We are open year-round, but half of the kids come on a school basis. So they are there from Labor Day until spring, until June. And we take children as young as 6 weeks, and they age out, if you will, at 5 years. And our principal mission is providing affordable, quality childcare. We all know that you can find really quality childcare, but it costs a lot. And so we really are dedicated to those families who need to make sure these children are getting a step up, getting ready for kindergarten and will be successful. And so we use a sliding scale tuition. Parents pay on the basis of their annual income. When you come and tour and say you're interested in enrolling your child, we look at your tax information and pay stubs. Everybody pays something, but it is totally based on what you can pay.
And what I love about that then is you get this, and because it's such a quality preschool, you get this really diverse group of kids who can afford, parents who can afford whatever child care they want and choose you, and they help offset some of what you're having to kick in for people who can't afford that. And of course, that's what the auction helps with too.
Exactly.
Is scholarships effectively.
Exactly. Tuition pays about a third of our annual budget. So this sort of fundraiser is extremely important. We also have people who just do in-kind gifts to us all the time. We just had a washer donated to us. We feel extremely fortunate. We just got a grant to pay for an industrial-sized refrigerator, because you can imagine with 185 children, we go through a lot of milk, and that milk has to be cooled at a very specific temperature. And so it's all those things too that people in the community do for us that makes that lower tuition possible.
Can I say something?
No. Yes, of course, Jeff.
I want to talk a little bit about how and why I got involved in this. I am relatively new to Hampton. I moved here maybe 3 years ago. Not knowing anybody, I knew one person in Newport News, and he happened to be volunteering there. Well, he got me involved. I went to what is called a Milk and Cookies.
Thank you.
You want to explain what Milk and Cookies is? And it's open to anyone who is interested in seeing what we do at the school, what they do at the school.
What people tell us is that, we didn't know you were there. We'd never heard of this.
And you're not downtown anymore. We should probably tell people.
Right.
You're close, but
we are not
downtown.
Really downtown. Thank you. About
and
6
now
years
you're
ago.
at the Mary Peak School.
Exactly, off Thomas Street and Armistead. So twice a month, we invite people in from the community, and they sit in our community room, if you will, and we give them a little history, and they get to meet our program director, and then we actually tour the school. They get to see the children, they get to meet the teachers, they get to hear stories about the difference that we're making in children's lives and families' lives. So Milk and Cookies, it's kind of DHCDC 101. It's not, you're not going to hear about all the collaborations that we do or all the community presence, but you get enough that people do get excited and they feel good.
And it's infectious. This is what got me hooked. And the Milk and Cookies, the enthusiasm of the staff. Being an ex-educator, I'm a retired educator.
But you taught the big kids. You didn't teach the 4-year-olds.
I taught high school. But education is education. And when I walked into this school and I saw that this was not just a preschool.
Not a daycare, really.
Right.
It's a preschool.
It is actually an educational opportunity for these kids to get them ready for real school.
Real school.
And I wish every kid could go through something like this. It's an amazing.
Well, it makes a huge difference. I mean, that's all the educational studies are. If kids come in ready to learn, they excel.
Right.
And they graduate from high school. And if they struggle, if they don't know what a book is or how to open a book or how to sit still for a story, they have a much, much harder time when it comes to 2nd and 3rd grade. Exactly. And if they're not making it at that grade level, they're much more likely to drop out. They're much more likely to go to prison. There's just a lot of bad statistics. So if we focus on those early education years and get them the social skills and the understanding that they need to be ready to learn, it makes a huge difference for society.
It does, it does.
Well, every once in a while someone says, well, why should I help pay for somebody else's child care? And we go, because it's
because you don't want to pay for jail. It's a whole lot more expensive.
Exactly.
And the state plans prison cells based on third grade reading levels. I mean, the correlation is so strong.
Right.
And education is the way out. It's not just it helps you now, but if they grow up and be productive citizens who are paying taxes, we all have a better retirement. It
Absolutely.
helps. It's an investment.
You feel
You're
safer,
not-
more
yes,
secure. Absolutely.
yes.
This is where it starts. You're exactly right, Robin.
Okay. So tell us again the date for this event, Jeff.
It's October 21st from 7 to 9. You can call the school. What's the number at the school?
825-6200. Or go online. Like you said, you can buy tickets. Check us out on Facebook, please. But yeah, do call. It's
And we'll get you tickets to you, even if we have to deliver them ourselves. We will get you your tickets.
I do want to plug Town Bank, who is incredibly generous, is our main sponsor for this event, and probably we couldn't have done it without them. So.
I don't think we said where it was. Did we say where it was?
It's going to be at St. John's.
again this year?
Yes,
Okay.
St. John's Episcopal Church
Plenty
on
of parking back
Queensway.
there.
Plenty of parking.
In the
yes.
evening.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Please
thank you
join
very
us.
much. You know, I'll be there. I look forward to seeing you.
Great.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. I hope that something we've said today touched you, whether it's about the kids or whether it's about the artwork or whether it's a really fun event that is community-based and we're all there for the same community purpose. And I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.